kind, gracious Heavenly Father, we thank you, Lord, for another day, another opportunity, Lord, to be out here, Lord. Lord, we just ask you, God, to be with each and every one of us here, Lord, and every minute here at this meeting, God. We just ask you, Lord, to just lead, guide, and direct us, Lord, in everything we do here, Lord, to make Morgan County better, God. Ask us all in your precious and holy name. Amen. Amen.
Yeah, it sounds like them. Yeah, here they are. Meeting's already been open.
We're dragging in. Hey, Brandy. How are you? Good. How about you? Good.
I'm sorry, I started to rush.
Oh, we're sorry.
We're alive.
Okay.
We're live.
Okay. We are.
We're live.
I'm so sorry.
That's all right. I just saw that clock and hit the gavel.
Okay.
Leroy, keep her under control, all right? You know, these new people like. Roll call.
Maybe. If we were calling.
You guys got the minutes in? Sorry, call to order. Roll call. You want to get out of here.
Sorry, guys. Okay, so then I'm shutting in. Okay, Brandon Evans,
Here.
Connie Bannon,
Here.
Tyler Keaton,
Here.
Eric Pelfrey,
Here.
and Leroy Phillips.
What about me?
And Jim Taylor.
Man, I was gonna get left out. Here.
Everybody.
All right. Go ahead and let's, if you would please review the minutes, and I entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes of the last meeting. I'll second.
Motion and a second to approve the minutes of the last meeting. Discussion or amendments? There being none, all in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Next up, Consumer Price Index.
The CPI for calendar year 2026 is 2.7%. We just need approval for the CPI increase.
Does that include the corner?
Yes, it can.
It can. Do we need to put that in a motion or anything, or just motion for the approval?
You can, put however you want it in there, you can individually, or
But has he received that in the past?
he did last year.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
That's-
usually
That's all I was wondering. I couldn't remember.
Yeah, they usually can, all ours rolled up.
I'll make a motion to approve, 2.7% CPI increase for all qualified elected officials.
I second.
Motion and a second to approve CPI increase for all qualified elected officials. Questions, discussion? There being none, all in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Next up, emergency road aid and projects.
Okay,
Yeah, I don't have mine.
The following roads are in need of emergency road repairs. We have two roads that has been brought to us by the road foreman. The first one is on Railroad Fork. It's the 1.6 mile marker off of Highway 191, and the other one is on Deadman Branch Road. It's at the 1.12 mile marker from the mouth of the road from Crockett Loop. Both of these are in urgent need for emergency repairs. The bank has slipped, causing dangerous road conditions. The road is in danger of collapsing and becoming impassable. School buses travel this road daily, and we have included pictures that the road foreman has got for us. And we would just like the court's permission to declare these two sections of road an emergency, and to be able for us to apply for emergency road aid to do those repairs. And we have several images for you all to view that as well that the road foreman provided us with. We'll just need approval to declare and apply. As of right now, we have 3% of our county road aid for 2026, which was a little over 42,000 we have available to claim for these emergency road aid repairs, and we would like to go ahead and get those submitted if the court will approve for those to be declared and for us to apply for that funding.
What's the amount on that?
Well, we don't know the amount, I guess the process with emergency road aid would be for the court to declare, correct?
Have to declare, then we have to get an estimate on the repair.
and that would be able to apply, but available to us right now, they always, put aside 3% of our county road aid. That's in a separate line for us to apply for emergency road aid repairs, and this is just something, the road foreman said we'd probably have to have quite a bit of repair work done. I mean, we can submit it and see what they say, if that can be, declared an, emergency to be able to be fixed, because he said that, where the school buses and everything are traveling through there, and he was saying that we would like to get those repairs done if possible.
He doesn't have pictures of, like, he's got a bad spot right there.
Mhm.
But as you go on over the hill into Elliott County, it is very bad. Like, you have to get off of the road to get around it. They've come and patched it, but, when we had that ice storm and the salt hit it, they just whittled away.
Hmm.
I'll make a motion to approve, to declare Railroad Fork and Deadman Branch Road, in need of emergency repairs.
Motion and seconded, to declare, Deadman, Branch and,
Railroad Fork.
and Railroad Fork, emergency or road aid repair. Questions, discussion? There being none? All in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, guys. Moving on, road repairs. Tommy, do you have one to discuss tonight?
Yeah, be down my way, it's called Old Burt Fannin Road, 1385 or 7, I think is the route number.
Mm-hmm.
One have to run a water line down the side of the road, and I have to run it from the meter across the blacktop. Which, I talked to Sean last night, he said they'd come and salt, so it's not much of a place, but the other place I have to cross the road, I'm going on down to where it's already bad, filled with gravel, and cross there, so you don't make another mess. About 1,800 feet, I think.
What was the name of the road again?
Old Burt Fannin Road.
We just need approval to do it.
Just need approval to do that?
Yeah.
Just need some.
I'll make a motion, we approve to lay water line across Old Burt Fannin Road and be saw cut by the county and,
That cover it?
I second.
Motion and a second, what'd you say there? Lay water pipe,
yeah, lay water line.
lower the water line across the, road and,
It'd just be 3/4 line, won't it, or
1 inch.
1 inch.
1 inch,
Yeah, I mean,
1 inch
still-
line, all right.
Still
Yeah.
bucket width, yes, or trenching it, or,
I don't know yet. I'm gonna run 2 lines in case
Yeah,
I wind up down there, it's already
Yeah.
done.
all right.
Won't have to do it again.
Questions or discussion? There being none, all in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. The other two, we got 2 other roads to discuss. Brandon, what's the name of the road again? Eaton? Eaton Road, a gentleman out there lives at the end of the road. We discussed this, 8 months ago, something like that. And, the gentleman, Mr. Back, the roads foreman is not here tonight, but, Mr. Back, says that the, former administration, when they were cleaning up Eaton Road, they, they asked him if they could go ahead and dump the debris, the gravel and the dirt and all that stuff over near on his property. And I guess he said yes and left, and when he came back, he says the way they did it, they piled it up so it caused water to run into his yard and other places and all that. And at that time, we agreed, I believe at that time, that was back before we started taking these notes, to go ahead and let the road crew go in there and do that. I think since then, he has fixed that himself. The last time I went out there and looked at it about a month or so ago, and you can see the berms, and you can see where he could probably need some ditching. And I can see that, but now he's went in there and he's fixed that himself. And he says he would like the county to come in and bring gravel and fix that culvert down there at the end too of that road. I think that's getting into a little something more difficult, but, I mean, we need, Miles, I think me and you talked about this the other day. And at that time you said that.
Which one was this? I know there were two issues we talked about.
Yeah, there was the back issue. This is the one where the former roads crew from the former administration had dumped a lot of debris on his road.
Yeah.
And he's asking us to fix it.
If we, even if something's not our land, if we cause problem to land that's not ours, we definitely not only can fix it, we almost
Yeah.
have an obligation to fix it.
Yeah.
So-
Now, can we go in there and do the gravel now that he's fixed most of it himself? He says he'd just like for us to come in there.
We can only, it's like that FEMA situation we had
Yeah.
10 years ago, and we got in trouble and everything. We can only fix things back to
The way
where
they
it was before. We can't
Yeah.
improve
We cannot improve.
stuff.
All right. So so what he's wanting, we cannot take gravel in there. This way, everybody agree with that? All right, so we'll go on with that. I'll talk to him some more, but I don't see where we can go in and do that. We cannot improve. We can go back and fix it the way it was, but he's already done that. The next case was, we have a gentleman out on Schuyler Lane, Tyler. That's up in your area.
Okay.
And we've talked about that situation before. Your father brought it in here. And at first he was asking for blacktop out there, and we took that road in, I think 3/10 or something, just so we could get it to him. But when he's asking for a turnaround, the roads foreman says when he went out there, there's really no place to do a turnaround except on private property. And so that's becoming an issue now. We'd have to, if we did a turnaround, we'd have to do it in his driveway, and I don't, Miles, we talked about that too, right? And so,
I mean, I don't know anything hardly about that kind of stuff. I know
Yeah.
that our EMS person says that they could turn around in that area.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's safe to turn around, then we probably don't need it, but,
yeah,
I mean, it looks like a pretty big place. We definitely need to have access. If we're coming off a county road, we need access to these places.
Mhm.
But if we already have access, I don't, it's that improving private property situation.
Yeah.
We can't improve private property unless it serves a public function, and even then, I was
Questionable.
against it.
yeah. All right,
Not private property.
all right. Tyler, that's your citizen. I don't see how we can,
I agree.
all right, okay. Okay, let's move on. Anybody else, was any more road repairs to bring up? None? All right. Grader repairs.
Okay, this is the grader repairs that was an approved coal severance project for the engine and all the repairs that the road department grader needed. We have an attachment of the invoice that we have received from Boyd Cat. If you all want to view that, we just need approval to pay the invoice in the amount of $53,861.80.
What kind of warranty did that come with?
That would be a Sean question. I'm not really sure. Do you know, Tommy, if it came with a warranty?
I'm gonna say at least 6 months or a year.
It may be on the invoice. I can look here and see.
I'm being told we need to get them back out there, that the grader doesn't have the power it used to, air conditioning doesn't work now, all that. So there's no use in us.
That should be on them.
Yeah, exactly.
were those two things part of the repairs for this?
Well, they've had to unhook all the air conditioning system to get the,
Change the motor out, they probably, I don't know if they could take the compressor and lay it off to the side without breaking the hoses. But either way, change it, so I would pretend it was their fault anyway.
So you all want us to, tell Sean, the road foreman, to contact them
yeah.
before?
I mean, get them back out there and go through this thing. If it doesn't have the power it used to, we're paying $53,000 for an engine that sounds like it's gonna go down again.
Yeah, it's, if there's anything at all, while it's warranty, it needs to be addressed.
Okay.
All right,
We'll let
Table the,
Sean know first thing in the morning
And
to
we'll-
contact them.
yep, and we'll table grader repairs for now.
Yes.
2027 compensation?
The KRS 64.530 requires that the fiscal court fix compensation for eligible elected officials no later than the first Monday in May of the year in which they are elected. We have an attachment for you all to view there of those rates. We would just need approval to set those for 2027.
I'll make a motion to approve and set the 2027 compensation rate as presented.
I second.
Motion and a second to approve the 2027 compensation rate as presented. Questions, discussion? There being none, all in favor? Opposed?
Nay.
Could I ask a question?
Well, motion carries first, I mean.
Well, I mean, this is about the same subject matter.
All right, all right, go
It-
ahead.
It passes, but it's about the same subject matter.
Yeah,
It says, county officials' compensation rates, and it says county coroner 18, county magistrates 18, county attorney 25, and county jailer 45. Does that mean the county magistrates are getting like 3,600 more a month, or they're going to $18,000 a year? What does that mean?
That's an annual rate.
So they're going from $7,200 a year minus their incentive pay, which is another $4,000. They're going to $18,000 a year. Every one of them, all 5 of them. So the people that said that the budget was tight, when I asked in January and asked again last month, the people that said the budget was tight, you didn't really mean the budget was tight. You meant that you wanted to stick your hands in the money pot. Do you know how much the raise of 5 times 11,000, that's $55,000 additional spending. I just want to say that I'm appreciative of this raise, but I don't know how to feel about getting half of what I asked for. When in the meeting that I asked for it, multiple magistrates said that what I asked for was fair. So you turn around, you give me half of that, and you tell me to be happy, while the whole time in January, February, March, April, you all knew you were going to ask for a raise. You said, we can't give Miles a raise. We need that $60,000 for us. I mean, and you do it on the last day on a special meeting that you didn't even ask for raises?
You got a 60% raise.
No, let's see. I went from 15,400 to 25,000. That is what?
60%.
That's not a 60% raise.
That's mighty close.
That's not a 60% raise.
What's 60%?
What raise did you get?
We
See,
got,
what was it?
we got,
Why tell me that you didn't have money when you knew you had it?
we went through, we had 2 budget meetings to go over this. The budget was passed, or the budget was balanced 2 days ago.
Okay. trying to do the math here, that's way less than 60%.
You
It's
asked
less
us-
than 40%.
You asked us for a $35,000 rate.
And instead, you gave yourself a $55,000
We
raise
did
after
not.
you told me you didn't have the money.
We did
He sat
not.
down there and told me you didn't have the money, and you told me you didn't have the money.
We
And now
went
you knew
through
the
this
whole
budget
time.
the
You knew
whole
the whole
time.
time that you were gonna give yourselves huge raises.
No, we didn't.
You didn't?
We went
You
through
didn't
this-
know that you were gonna give yourself a
We went
raise.
through this 2 times. We went through this budget twice.
What does that mean? You went through when did you go through the budget? Because I always thought that these meetings are supposed to be in front of people. I always thought that the Freedom of the Meetings Act, Freedom of Information / Meetings Act, said that when you all talk about what the business of the county, it should be in front of the county. And so, what, you're holding separate, like secret meetings where you
No.
set your own raise?
No.
Did you ask for a raise? And any of these meetings, Eric, have you ever asked for a raise?
No, and that's the thing.
Brandon, did you ever ask for a raise?
I never asked for a raise.
Okay,
I
okay.
didn't vote for it.
So we get, for months and months, I come and I ask for a raise in front of the people of Morgan County. I say, this is what I make. This is what I think that is fair. You agreed, Eric, that 50,000 was fair.
We went through.
Did you not?
Hang on.
Did you not agree that 50,000 was fair?
We got every county. We went through every county. We went through every county with the magistrate.
It's a yes or no. You said yes last time. Are you telling me that you were wrong?
I was wrong because you want me to dig deep into this?
Yes, I do. I want you to dig deep. I want you to explain to the county why you basically gave every magistrate the same raise that a guy that works 30 days a month, and you show up and have a meeting.
No.
And you decide what happens.
We show up and have a meeting. You say that's all we do all month?
Well, if you're having meetings that are not in front of Miranda and the television, then that's not correct. You
So-
shouldn't be doing
So
that.
you're saying that we can't have a meeting going over the budget before the budget is presented? How is the budget going to get worked out if we don't talk about everything in that budget?
I'm telling you that the Freedom of Information Act requires
So,
for you all to discuss business in front of the people that it affects.
Do you want me
You're
to-
not discussing business
do
in
you
front of
want
the
me to
people
go
that it
in
affects.
deep about everything the county pays for your office? And-
You can. Are you
and-
saying that I have a secretary that earns the same amount now that I do? Okay.
you want-
I have utilities that you all pay a third of.
Do you want to talk about how much the state already pays you? And you asked us for.
Are we going to talk about how Line pays you? How much does Line pay you? What does that have to do with anything, Eric? When I get paid
What does it
$15,400 for is to represent this county. You don't have anything to do with my prosecutorial duties.
You got.
I don't ask about what you make for Line.
$85,000. You got a 60% raise.
That's not 60%. I don't know where you went to school, but that's not 60%.
What's 60% of
It's 50.
15,000?
16 plus 9 is not 60%.
How much was it? 15,000 what?
It went from 15.4 to 16, or to 25.
So you got a $9,600 raise.
And what raise did you get? What, you're all
We
making the
didn't get
same
that.
as me now. You work 1 day a month, and you make the same as me.
How do you get 18,000, 25,000 are the same?
Okay, because you get incentive training. Do you know that incentive training that you get every year?
Mhm.
How much is that?
That we have to go.
How much is
40
that?
hours worth
I'm
of
asking you a
training with?
question.
It's set by the state.
And how much is it?
I have no idea. because
You
it's
don't know
different
how
every
much
year.
it is?
No, sir, I don't. Because it's
Does
different every year.
4,500 sound about right?
No, that's probably wrong.
That's probably wrong.
To be exact, it's
Sheena,
wrong.
what is for a magistrate that's been 4 years, what is the incentive pay training?
It's set each year by DLG, but this year I think it was around 5,200.
I was wrong.
I told you you was wrong.
5,200. So that's $23,200 that you want for 2 hours worth of work a month.
I would
That's
hold-
ridiculous.
I would hold off
To,
on
te-
the
to not
2
even
hours
ask,
worth
to
of
not
work.
even ask the public for a raise, to just do it on the final day that you can do it at 6:30, but 6 hours before it can't change is ridiculous. You're all greedy. You're greedy.
You all.
Yeah, well, not all of you.
Now, hang on.
Not you, you're not greedy. I think you're a good person, okay? Everything that you've ever told me has turned out to be the truth. Leroy, when you talk to me, you tell me the truth. Jim, when you talk to me, you tell me the truth. And I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it at that.
So you coming in asking for a $35,000 pay increase is not greedy?
You told me it was fair. Did
Yes.
you not tell me that was fair? I looked around. I've looked at other county
We took
attorneys.
everything that your office is getting, and we based it on that.
Do you know that my office accomplishes more work in one day than you probably do all year as far as this fiscal court?
I would.
Everything that goes
Question.
wrong comes to my office.
I would
Every
not
road
question
department,
your office.
every dispute, land dispute, everything that comes, it funnels to my office. And you show up and you vote yourself a $11,000 pay raise?
No, you're way off on that.
It's all math.
You
It's all
are
math.
way
It's
off
all
on
math.
that.
Everybody can see it. Everybody can see it. You do what you want to do, you all. It's already done. It's already done. But the fact that you sit here and you looked at me and you told me that the budget was tight and that you couldn't hardly do anything, and the whole time you knew that you all were going to grab a whole bunch of money and head for the hills. It's ridiculous. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Hey,
You should be ashamed of yourself.
I probably wouldn't point your finger too much.
What are you?
We
What does that
are-
mean? You should be ashamed of yourself.
Okay, we are basing Morgan County magistrate pay on surrounding counties. We are still lower, way lower than McGoffin County.
You say that like you hadn't already agreed to give me half of what I deserve. That you say that after everything that you said it, and I've agreed with it. I haven't come at you. I haven't done anything like that. I'm like, well, at least he's done his research.
We've
But-
done it on everything. We have based it on everything, even the coroner's raise. We have based it on every facts around. Morgan County magistrates haven't been raised since
I
the
think you
80s.
based it upon your pocketbook. That's what I
Really?
think.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I'm sorry, Miles.
I think you're wrong.
I
We
have,
studied that budget for a long time before we.
And
changed
and
it.
in the end, after telling me you had no money, you gave yourselves you doubled your all salary. You doubled your salary. That's sickening. Y'all were making $7,200 in salary. Now you're making 18 times 5.
we were making more than
Times
70.
5.
It was more than
You
7,200.
should be ashamed.
Me,
That's all I've got to say, Eric.
You blew up on camera.
That's all. You're not up for
times.
re-election. I'm not up for re-election. Next time, people will see what we've asked for and what we've done for this county. I know when the $500 an hour attorneys show up, every one of you all be quiet. Every one of you all be quiet. You say, Miles, what do we do?
so
Okay.
if we would've gave you the 50,000 you asked for, would you have blew up tonight?
Probably because I was
Really?
lied to.
Really?
Because I was lied to.
How was you lied to?
You told me that we had a budget problem. You told me that there was no money for
This
raises for
budget-
anybody.
No, I didn't say
and
that.
the whole time,
know I
you
didn't
were
say
wanting
that.
it.
You know I didn't say that.
Well, January. Everybody go back and look at the January tape, unless it's off Facebook. I don't know.
The
But this
only-
very same thing that I asked, none of you all had said anything about a raise. It's the last day in the last hours, and you all double your salary. You double your salary.
Only time that you and I have talked.
Wow.
Is the night you called me and through text message, and I have those text messages.
Okay.
And you told me that you do not put you below $35,000.
Yes.
Why?
Well, because what you're forgetting is that you've already agreed that 50,000 was fair and average. That's what you said.
Then you say-
said you've done research. Jim said he's done research. I'm not. If you look at all these counties around us, there probably are a few counties, Menifee County, Elliott County, that are below us. But the other counties that have the same population as us, their salary for the county attorney is much, much higher. Okay. And I look and I'm like, hey, if there is a budget problem, I understand. Maybe I have to wait 4 years. But then I come in here and I see you all give yourselves more money, each of you, than you give a guy that's working every day throughout the month. Every day throughout the month. I don't just work on the the fourth Thursday of every month. I work every day.
So all the calls that we get, all the miles we put, everything.
Well, you're getting paid for them well now.
Oh, really?
Well, yes, I think $23,200 plus health insurance in the form of about $15,000 to $18,000 a year is pretty decent for one meeting a month.
The incentive pay is if you go to 40 hours of training. If you do not go to 48.
$5,200 for, I understand that. I agree with you.
Okay.
That is, you're correct.
Okay.
Do we have any else thing to say? I think we've already figured out where everybody stands, okay? We already figured out what everybody wants out of their job, okay? We already know the feelings of everyone. Let's just go home. We got anything else? We got anything else? It's like, is it $10,800. You talk about 60%. It's nowhere. It was 40%. Yours is 100. You more than double. It's like 125%. 125% times 5.
How do you get 125%?
You're going from 7,200 to 18,000.
It's more than 7,200. It's 8,340 if you want to be exact.
I seen 7,200 on
It's
the last
the
one. That's the last
same.
thing that I. That's the last thing that I.
It's the same raise.
Even
that
if
you
it is,
got.
I'll give you 8,400.
Miles,
You're getting a $10,000
It's
increase
the same
tonight.
increase you got. That's what you're not getting.
No, it's not.
It's $9,600.
You more than doubling your pay, and me getting less than double is not the
It's
same.
9,600. It's the same as you got.
No, it's not. Mine is. I'll give you that. Mine is 9,600. Yours goes from. I thought 7,200, but I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Let's say 8,500. Let's say more than what you say. 8,500, double that is 17,000. You're getting 18,000. You're more than 100%.
We went the same.
Oh, it's all right for you to go the
Okay.
same as other magistrates, but it's not all right for you to give the county attorney the same as other county attorneys, right? Is that what I'm hearing?
You got the sheet.
Is that what I'm hearing?
You saw the county attorney paid for other counties. You gave the sheet.
I do, and I gave it to you all to see.
Exactly.
This is outrageous. I thought that you were going to use my raise to get something for yourselves. I had no problem with that because as I've told Miranda, I've told you all, we probably all deserve a little bit more money. Okay, I'll give you that, but to give me half of what I asked for and to just grab all the money for yourselves is outrageous.
We gave.
It's outrageous. That's all I have to say.
It was the same amount.
It's not the same. If you can do math.
$9,600. It don't matter how you look at it.
You doubled your pay. You more than doubled your pay. How can you sit there and like explain that to your voters?
Exactly. We looked
You more than doubled your pay.
We looked at all surrounding counties. Morgan County Masters hadn't
I'm
had a
done
raise
with
since
this.
the 80s.
I'm done with this.
Good.
Okay. Approve unpaid vendor claims.
The reason the reason that's on there was a vendor claim that for some reason failed to pull over from the orders to the claims at the last meeting. So we wanted to go ahead and pay it. It's a very small claim to policy this week.
So we don't need to,
Yeah, we need to approve it to pay
Alright.
it. It's just a 60 some dollars,
60-some bucks?
$69.20
Alright, you guys will
for
review that.
corn or oil change.
Oh, all right, it's oil change.
I make a motion to approve unpaid vendor claims.
Second.
We have a motion on the floor, properly second to approve unpaid vendor claims. Questions, discussion? There being none, all in favor? Opposed? Motion carries.
I'll second it.
Motion and a second to adjourn. All in favor? Opposed? Motion carries.